speed.
Contest of speed.
The contest of speed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Contest of Speed, and we're back. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas/holiday break. We are at the Temple of Speed. We are at Monza, and I am joined by my lovely assistant, Grellis. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome back. It's Monza, Italy, the Temple of Speed, as you mentioned. I hope everyone had a great time off. But its focus returns to Contest of Speed's Season 15 EU3 for tonight. It's time to go racing.
And it looks kind of wet out here for the start of our qualifying here.
It isn't dry.
And Andre has come out on slick tyres.
He's braving it, maybe thinking he can get a time in early before more rain comes down, maybe?
Possibly, or maybe he's doing a couple of scouting laps before the rain dries up. Who knows? Let's see, what has his teammate put on?
I can see everyone on soft at the moment.
Yeah.
So I assume that is everyone out.
Yeah, we have 3 drivers out at the moment. We have Andre, Real Ashton Army, and Dougie in that order through the race length. And I believe we've got a Haas coming out as well. Or both Haas's even.
Up the Haas. I mean, who's this V card? Oh, yes. There's a change of name tonight, isn't there?
Yes, so the V-carb that is currently in P1 on the list is actually Kev LFC. His PC has given up the ghost on him. So he's onto his console for tonight. But here comes Andre starting his lap, going through turn 1. He actually makes the turn this time instead of running across turn 2.
Yeah, I just can't see these soft tyres being the fastest of all the compounds at the moment, but he's sticking with it anyway.
Especially with the DRS being disabled, like his rear light is flashing.
That is normally the turn, isn't it, for which tyre is going to be quickest?
Yeah, especially in this sort of weather situation. It's a bit of an odd one that he's trying this out, but then again, he may know something that we don't know. He might know that the track is going to dry out in the next lap and a half. We don't know.
And at the end of the day, he's not going to lose anything by getting wear on these soft tyres. He's got another 2 sets if needed.
Very true. I do apologise, everyone, for me coughing. I was very unwell over the Christmas period, and I'm still kind of recovering at the moment. So I might have to take a bit more of a back seat when it comes to talking. And Andre does a 1:27.675. That's really the tell that it's a bit too wet out there for
I would think so.
slicks.
I would think so, yeah. I don't know what the time is for Inters around here, but I reckon it's quicker than that.
And Piney
Arnie's
Penguin
retired.
has retired in the pits.
That's I'm not going to say anything.
It's a bit of a bold strategy. I'm not afraid to say it. But
Not what I was going to say.
so we've got the Haas boys, both on the Inters. Let's see what the time differential is between the intermediates and the soft slicks.
Yeah, it's going to be Neilby to cross the line first, set the Inter's time, although he's got a bit of battery left. It's not much quicker, you know.
It's not too much quicker.
Wow.
I
Andre's
think
the two Hasses on those soft tyres.
I do feel 427 had a bit of a moment through Ascari. As Kev comes across the line, puts in a 127.847. We've got Cygate starting a lap.
I mean, this doesn't really make sense to me. I've not seen this before, where softs and Inters are what seem to be exactly the same on time.
I mean, it's probably because it's right on the crossover. Like, it's just about dry enough for slicks, but it's also wet enough for Inters. It's that weird crossover.
Yeah. But is it getting worse or better, or is it just staying the same?
I do not know. I honestly cannot tell. But let's see where Cygate brings himself. He had an unfortunate race last time out at Baku. So unfortunate, he made it to turn 1 and was put into the inside wall and lost his front left tyre.
Yeah, it wasn't the longest race he's done.
No, he still made it further than Sid. So
He did.
and Cygate puts a 128.3. Sorry for interrupting you there.
No worries. I think that those Inters just need a bit of warming up.
Yeah,
And
Neilby has gone faster already.
Yeah, once they got some heat in them, I reckon they'll be the fastest tyre by, well, what looks like almost a second at the moment.
I believe Dougie is the next man on a lap. Hello, Piney. You should be, concentrating on your strategy.
Got 10 minutes to focus on his strategy.
What bug is that, Piney? He says that he has a bad bug right now.
A bad bug.
Okay, so he has no audio and no way to control. He had no way to control what his car was doing, so all he could do was retire.
When he said bad bug, I thought he meant like he was ill.
That's what I had. Okay, Glasgow Racer has started his lap. Let's watch what he is doing. Piney, I'm not certain on what we can really do as you are the host.
Gonna have to stick it out. See if he can retain control in the race.
Yeah. And Glasgow Racer has just done a personal best. Of course, it is his first lap out, but it came up as purple on the map. So, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I can't imagine how hard this is going to be with the low downforce setups we'll see around Monza in the rain. If anyone's got an extra bit of downforce on to count for that rain, well, they might not if it's going to be a dry race and they know it.
Yeah, it's always that compromise. You see that it's going to be dry during the race, but wet during quali. You really have to go for your dry setup, as it were.
Yeah. I think the two Haas boys have solidified Inters as being the fastest tyre for now. So I'm not expecting a huge tie from
Ooh.
Glasgow Race.
He almost slid across the outside of Parabolica there.
Yeah, cheeky Sergio Perez maybe. Hope it doesn't get in the way of his hat. Otherwise, that'll be a
I'm not
penalty.
sure if Neilby is currently on a lap.
He's
might
got
well
100% battery. So there's a chance he is, considering that this is not an out lap. And that's
Glasgow, what are you doing? Oh my days. That was...
He's got out of the way.
Oy, oy. And as we were saying, Andre has put the Inters on and has done a 125.3.
Yep.
So I think
Inters are definitely quicker.
Yeah, Inters are quicker. I think the rain might be coming down a little heavier now than it was
Maybe
at the beginning.
I don't know. Looks very similar to me. We'll keep an eye on it.
Oh, 427 has done a personal best in Sector 2 as he comes through Ascari. I don't know if how that was not an invalidation on the exit of Ascari there. That was very
nailed
close. That was
absolutely
millimeters.
nailed that. That's what we love to see.
Where does this put him? Up ahead of his teammate with the 25.8. Still 5/10 off of Andre.
It's a big difference. Andre
was flying.
That was actually on old intermediate tyres.
True.
Whether there's 5/10 in new ones, I don't know. It could also be the difference between a dry setup and a wet setup we're seeing there.
We've got Ashton on a lap, I believe. It looks like, yes, DRS is now enabled.
But Inters are going fast.
I did not see the DRS be re-enabled.
Maybe it was never disabled.
I believe it was. I think I saw that there was no one opening their wing on the main straights. Let's see. I believe this is going to be around the time that people are coming into the pits and putting on fresh rubber. Except for Neilby, who's going to continue on. He improves by 4/10. So both Ashton and Glasgow Racer are done with qualifying. They do not want to be here anymore. And talking of Glasgow Racer, Mr. Glasgow, thank you for the follow on the Twitch.
It's possibly the weirdest weather conditions I've seen in a race on this game.
I mean, this is only quali. Imagine if it was like this for the race.
I mean, I'd just be dumbfounded. I mean, do you go softs now? Because it looks drier.
I can still see rain coming down. It does look drier on the actual track, but it looks like the rain is still here.
The rain's definitely still here, but it does look dry. Although the second part of Sector 2 looks much wetter.
Let's see, is Neilby going to be coming into the pits this lap, or is he going to go for another push lap? Oh, sliding it through Parabolica.
Yeah, I'd imagine he'd be in.
No, he's carried on.
No? Okay.
It was a battery recovery lap, more than likely. And according to Glasgow, he nearly crashed. And he doesn't want to be any part of that, so he'll wait for the dry race.
Dry race. Well, you heard it here first. Dry race. I must admit, I am glad.
He is in the pits, But if he's wrong, then he's going to
If
besmirch
he's
his
wrong, then
name.
kick him from the league. No, I'm joking.
Remove him from the league. No, no.
No fake news here.
Oh! Neilby puts it in the wall out of the second Lesmo.
A second.
Shush.
Anyway,
That's your fault for saying it all bloody week.
what are you talking?
But he has lost his
Well,
front wing on his fast lap,
you
unfortunately.
scared me because I thought he actually binned it, like as in wasn't in quali anymore.
Oh,
He should get another lap.
He almost was completely out. He got very
Yeah.
lucky that he bounced the way he did.
Dougie is out on soft. 5 lap old soft. Now, I'm not a F1 strategist,
We can tell.
but that's not what I would do.
As someone who does a fair amount of engineering for other drivers when I'm not racing, I concur. I agree with your summation with that. I would not be out on 5 lap old tyres around Monza in the dry.
No. I mean, I bet he's probably just forgot to change them.
Saying that, though, he is 1.5 seconds up.
Wow.
So either he knows something we don't know, or he has magical red wall tyres that stick no matter what the weather is.
Well, he's doing a good job so far.
And there it is, up to third.
P3. I think he'll be happy with that, but I'm not sure how that's going to stand with the rest of the drivers setting new laps.
And that was an improvement of 1.7 seconds.
Yeah, you see some real improvements when you have changeable weather.
Let's see. We have 427 out on a lap. I do apologise.
Doggie's done the right thing, got out of the way of Heffy in the Kick Sauber, who's setting his lap on some fresh soft tyres.
427 puts it on provisional pole with a 125.112.
With intermediate tyres.
Yes, with inters.
What is going on?
This is the strangest qualifying I have ever seen.
It actually is.
Let's see. Andre is coming into the pits. Let's see. And he has retired from the session. He saw that time from 427 and dusted off his hands and went, yeah, no, I'm done with that.
Yeah, he'll be happy to take P2 away from quali as well. And Heavy's sliding that rear end as he comes out of the parabolica. I'm not sure he's going to gain too much here.
I mean,
that
was his outlap, so he is.
He was using. He's got 40% battery to start the lap. That's why I thought it was his actual lap. It's he's not going to have all of that battery for the rest of this lap.
I don't know what it is. I've seen Heavy do this a couple of times now, where he goes around as fast as he can on his outlap using his battery. Then he doesn't have the battery for the full length of the lap.
Well,
I'm not sure why, but
he set what seems to be a purple sector 1, although it has gone now, so it might be a purple burst.
Okay, 427 is still going round. So that's Cygate crossing the line, goes up to P3. An improvement
P3
of 7/10.
Yeah, on the softs.
So next across the line will be Heavy. Let's see what he can do with his diminished battery. Everyone's sliding it through the parabolica tonight.
Yeah, big time in this wet weather.
And up to P3.
Oh,
A massive 8.5 tenths.
That is a massive time from Heavy. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
Where does Dougie put himself? And he does not improve. Nilby coming across the line on his intermediates. Where does he go? I believe that was up to P2.
It was
There we
P2 for
go.
Neilby.
A bit of a wet masterclass from the house boys.
I'm very happy with that as a house
Of
fan.
course, of course you are. But
what's Inter, soft, Inter, double soft,
and then
what?
bug. Yeah.
And then, yeah, game bug, as per usual.
Well, there is your lineup. What do people think? Is X427 and Nilby going to, or are they going to repeat what they did over in Baku and have Nilby crash out on the last lap because they went for a switch and it didn't work?
Mr. Glasgow says that Glasgow is to get 1 point in this race.
I mean, all you have to do is finish.
All he has to do is finish.
There are only 10 of you in there tonight.
Easier said than done, especially for me around this track.
Yeah, you really haven't finished any Monza races I've seen in road racing.
No, I haven't. It's too straight. Too easy for me. I get bored and just crash.
Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, Summers. Right, okay. Now, let's see. We've got our drivers sorting out their setups. Here we go. They've got their strategies. That's 5 red lights. And away we go. Let's see. Is there going to be absolute carnage into turn 1?
Well, we might be going 3 wide already behind the 2 Hasses in front. Cygate and Heavy are going to go for the inside on Andre. Andre's not going to stick around in the back, though. He's going to have to cut turn 2.
Yep, he gives the positions back.
He also loses that to Dougie coming through that right-hander there. It's an unfortunate start.
It looks like Piney has got himself in control of his car now. I don't know if he's got a setup on it or not, but he's going to be pushing from the back. He's already made up 2 positions. And loses his end plate. That is not how he wants to do that. Stelshow, I believe it was a 125.112 from 427 on intermediate tyres.
Yeah, real mix.
That's going to be a bit of an upset for the Piney Penguin there. He's on the hard tyres and he's lost his left end plate.
Yeah, we just see the move from Cygate to get past the Kick-Sauber there into the final corner of this track. Fastest lap from X427 as he's crossed the line first. Those 2 Hasses are absolutely bombing it away from the rest of the grid.
Havey has got past Cygate again. Or just about.
He's side by side in turn 1.
Boy, that was very close. And Cygate picks up 3 seconds for corner cutting. As we have both of the Haas boys running away at the front here. They've already made a 2-second gap behind them, and they're almost 2 seconds apart. 427 is absolutely flying right now.
Yeah, Piney's managed to stay on the back of Dougie with that end plate and missing. And he's actually got a few flaps on that left-hand side missing too. That's going to be more damage than I had initially anticipated. He's gone wide coming out the second Lesmo. That's going to be a track limits warning.
I believe he may have had secondary contact because he could not slow down into turn 1.
And he's got a 3 seconds as he goes through the start of Ascari.
Ah, dear, oh dear. It's unfortunate. I don't know what I would have done in his position. I know that when I've had wing damage around here, the first thing I do is dive into the pits.
Yeah, I think I've said this multiple times. I don't race with wing damage. I can't do it.
We've got Heavy and Andre battling down the start-finish straight, and Andre gets the move completed before turn 1. Andre is really on the push, considering he knows that the likes of... Oh, and I believe Piney has either...
You've left, I think.
I have disconnected.
You've disconnected, yeah.
I apologise again, chat. This is my life right now, apparently. Let me bring up the drivers there, and I can get myself back into the game. I do apologise for this, guys. Grellis, what's going on in the race?
Well,
and can I get an invite, please?
You can. I have sent you one.
Okay.
You should.
I've got no invites.
I'll send another one as well. But yeah, two Haas boys have now dropped the rest of the pack by 2.6 seconds. And on, oh, sorry, let me go back there. X427 has dropped the pack by 2.6 seconds, and Andre has caught to Neilby. I don't know if Neilby has had an incident or a problem going around, but Andre is going to put it onto Neilby into turn 1. Slight contact. I think Neilby's lost an end plate. That is not going to go down well with the stewards.
Can I get another retry on that invite? I haven't received anything.
Yep, there's another one.
Oh dear, why is this happening? Why have I got no... Why am I not getting any invites? There we go. Piney's just sent me one, and it came through. I don't know why your invites are not working. It's showing up now. Great.
Oh,
perfect.
Neilby has dropped back to P4 now with FRL Big Balls, aka Kev.
Yes.
Has made it into the podium position. Sidegate just behind Neilby. I think that Neilby is not doing well with that right end plate damage. Have we got you back in?
Yes, we are.
Neilby gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
All falling apart for the Haas driver.
So yeah, we've got quite a few large gaps at the front here, haven't we? We've got 2.6 between first and second, then 1.6 back to third, another 1.7 back to fourth. It's spreading out quite handily, isn't it?
Yeah, not a huge amount of DRS going on, but Heavy is well and truly on the back of Sidegate, not giving up on that P4 position that he's been battling Sidegate for a few laps now. Dougie also following those two, with just 0.1 of a second behind that Kick Sauber.
Dougie seemed very quick through the first of the Lesmos there. He was right on the tail of Heavy through that section. Does he go for the dive? No, he thinks better of it.
No, Ascari is not a place you want to try and make overtakes generally. It's much safer to make it into turn 1.
Especially with the extremely long start-finish straight.
Yeah, a bit of DRS to help you out along that massive straight. And Heavy might not even have DRS here. I don't know if he was in that 1 second over the detection line. Doesn't look like he's got it. It's going to be an easy overtake, Dougie.
The detection line on the map is incorrect.
Oh yeah.
The detection line is actually on the exit of Parabolica. Yeah. So he was out of DRS, unfortunately for him.
So Dougie moves up. That's going to race with a 10-second penalty, not another one.
That's our second driver with a 10-second.
Flygate is flown over turn 4. No consideration of track limits. I assume that'll be a soon oncoming penalty. And he spun it! He spun it out of the second Lesmo!
And
That
it's a
is a
safety
wing
car.
gone.
It's a full safety car.
Wow. I have no idea how he's managed that. I would never do that at Monza. Wow.
That is the second time we've seen that tonight. We had Neilby do the same in qualifying. And,
Well, this is good for some.
I mean, at least they had an excuse for hitting the wall on the right because they lost control of the rear. But I know a certain commentator in the booth right now who managed to hit the wall on the left and lose his front wheel.
No, who's that?
You want to deny it all you want, but we could always bring up the clip.
No, focus on the race. Anyway, who the biggest winners and losers? Piney Penguin, biggest winner, or at least one of the biggest winners.
Biggest winner right now is Real Ashton Army. He is now in first place.
Yes, but he's not had a 10-second penalty and a massive bit of wing come off.
True.
So I think Piney and Glasgow have been brought back into this. Thank you very much.
Will he be speeding? No, he slowed down well before the line there.
Yeah, no need to rush. He's got Glasgow race behind him by 20 seconds. Don't think that's going to impact him too much by not racing into the pit lane there.
Is Racer going to pit? No, he's not. I have a feeling that might have been a mistake, considering he does have a 10-second pen.
Yeah, I think if he reckons this is going to last at least another 2 laps, he can pit the next lap.
And get the best out of his tyres, I guess. Yeah.
Exactly. 1 second.
Oh, this is absolute carnage, but not in the exact place that we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be turn 1. And here it is on lap 6 with Cygate getting himself a little out of shape on the exit of the second Lesmo.
You know what safety car means, don't you?
Oh.
Fun fact time.
That and...
Oh, and you should do the graphic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been 3 weeks.
It has been a long time. I'll let you off this once. Don't do it again. Anyway, fun fact. First fun fact, and I must admit the fun facts are not great today, so I did do something else as well as the fun fact. So
Do we want
the
to?
first fun fact is that I've never finished a Monza League race. Never. I think I've done 3 or 4, and every one I've either DNF'd or just retired because I was like a million seconds off the back. And also, the Monza trophy this year, I don't know if you saw it, looks like black alphabeti spaghetti.
I did not see.
No, it's pretty disgusting in my opinion.
Does it say, instead of saying Monza, does it say Tifosi?
It should do, but it doesn't say anything. It's just like a mash of patterns.
I will say, I know why this race tonight feels so weird to me.
Feels weird to you.
Yeah, there's no Ferraris at Monza.
Yeah. Well, we've got the Hasses. I think they're
we've got
a Ferrari in.
We've got a Havey in the kick, which is also a Ferrari engine.
And that, yeah.
But we don't have the Tifosi. We don't have the Ferrari fans.
No wonder there's no one in the crowd.
And there I was thinking it was just because of my commentating.
Safety car in this lap. Gonna have to wait for the extra bonus thing I've done for the fun facts.
Let's see when Ashton will bolt.
I would assume he leaves it as late as possible, but the start-finish line is not particularly far down the straight, so he's gonna have to get a wriggle on relatively quickly. Yeah. The fresh tyre runners, although on harder compounds of tyres, are going to have the advantage big time.
They are desperately trying to warm up their tyres behind him here.
Oh, yeah.
Considering they are on the harder compound.
Yeah,
and he's gone. He's dropped them.
Wow.
He absolutely left X427 behind. My goodness, that was one hell of a restart.
That's actually 1,000 IQ. I'm sat here thinking he's going to go late, try and get as much of advantage by lessening the straight, and he's just gone.
See, he went in a very smart place at the beginning of the corner. If you put your foot down, you can get around Parabolica very quickly from a restart.
Yeah, he smashed that there. But those 8-lap-old mediums versus the 2-lap-old tyres of everyone behind him on hards, except for the FRL big balls who've taken mediums, are not going to last on for too much longer, I wouldn't have thought. That left side's going to be burning up very quickly.
That's very, very true. I'm going to replay that restart because that was absolutely amazing.
I think it deserves a replay.
That was such a good play from Ashton there. Absolutely amazing.
Future champion material, I think.
And I do know that he is currently in a new racing seat as well. So he's on wheel and pedals and he's in a new racing seat. So it's
basically Lewis Hamilton.
It is his first time in the seat during a league race. So, let's see how he goes. As there comes X427 to take first place, and his teammate Andre also goes past him in the same sequence.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to fight too hard.
Kev thought about it and caught the back of him.
And I think he's lost an end plate on that left-hand side as well. Yes, he has. He's got wing damage.
I wonder, is Ashton doing a single stop stint and does not want to go over to the hards until he is good and ready?
I think that's what he's going to have to do now.
Yeah.
I think he's got no choice, really. But everyone else on the hards are going to take it straight to the end, so he's going to have to get some quick times in if he wants to catch up to the rest of the pack.
Did Cygate make a mistake? He has dropped a second behind Dougie.
He has. I mean, for me, getting these hards with temperature is really hard, and I am so slow on the hards to begin with. So it could be a bit of that. Real Ashton Army isn't going to help by making it look like Dougie is so fast against those old medium tyres. We'll probably see Cygate past Real Ashton Army into turn 1 with a bit DRS, considering Ashton is charging the battery, as we can see by the flashing light on the back of that Mercedes.
And yes, we are back, Pablo. How have you been? How was your holidays? As we see Cygate make the most of that DRS and get past Ashton.
Yeah, he's a textbook move there. No extra bits needed. No time lost. I think both of them are done well there.
Let's go check on our friendly co-coms from EU2. Piney Penguin, let's see what he can do on this lap. He is right up behind Heavy here and has made almost a second gap to Neilby. He's actually being held up by the Kick Sauber and the Mercedes. Oh, he's going for an Audacian move. Oh, 3 wide.
That was a little bit scary.
3 wide in the DRS on the narrowest part of the track. That is a very ballsy
run
move.
Out of the Scari. Got a good run out of Scari. He's going side by Heavy into Parabolica. He's going to take a late braking move to make that position into P6. He's a little bit sliding.
He was a little bit wide through Parabolica there.
It was a late break, so we'll let him off.
Yeah.
But Heavy's going to fight it back all the way down the straight.
Of course, because he's got the DRS.
DRS burning. He's made the move. Light work, not a problem for the Kick Sauber.
I think that was partially due to Piney being very, very cautious going into turn 1. He did not want to cause an incident. But
all this fighting is losing them time to Cygate.
That is true. And let's see what Cygate is up to, because he is now right behind Dougie, who is almost 3.5 seconds behind the front 3.
front three have decided to leave everyone behind, all in the DRS. The Haas leading the way, Andre in P2, just 5 tenths between those. And Kev's made a good comeback to make it to P3, I think.
He has done very well because he started in
P8, I think it was.
It was either 8th or 9th, I believe, yes.
Yeah.
Because he
so
retired
he's got a
early
good
on.
lead. Yes.
Andre is within 3 tenths of 427 here at the front. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, the DRS is open, of course. The battery's burning. He's going to make it a move to the outside of the track. He's much further ahead as we go into turn one. The Haas is not going to fight that. He's going to leave that battle for another day, or another lap, I was going to say.
As Cygate does the same move and gets past. Well, there's jostling between Pioneer and Heavy. And oh my word, Neilby is off the track and everywhere. What happened there? I caught the very end of that.
I didn't see that, but those soft tyres, as we both know, are going to die off quickly, and I reckon it's probably got something to do with that.
Talking of tyres, let's have a look at position changes. So Kev is the big winner. Neilby is the big loser at the moment, as it stands right now.
You horrible man.
I don't mean it in that way. He's the biggest loser because he's lost 6 positions from the grid. Let's see. He has made 2 stops, though, same as Pioneer, because they both had the 10-second penalty from their first pit stop. Let's see the tyres. So basically everyone on 6-lap-old hard tyres. Ashton's still out on those mediums. I believe he will be coming into the pits in the next 2 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be soon, isn't it? You see a change at the front. The battling into turn 1 was too wide, all the way through 1 and 2 there between the Andre in Mercedes and Vickers in RB. X427's taking a back seat. P3 is where I love to be when you got 2 people battling in front. You can just take your time, let them battle.
You just wait
watch
to
what
pounce.
happens. Exactly. So I love this for X427.
Thank you, Pablo, for forgetting our voices. We love you too.
Wow. Wow, Pab. I thought we had something special.
Look, the fact that you two bully Sid is one thing, but him knowing your voice is completely different.
It's true. He's never heard it, other than every race he's watched, which is probably all of them. But it's fine. The front 3 probably getting a little bit tense as they come through Parabolica. They know what's coming as they make their way towards turn 1.
That is true, and I'm feeling that Kev is just going to pull over to the side. Yeah, there he is. He pulls over to one side to get out of the way, let them do what they're doing. Is 427 going for it on Andre? No.
Like a flock of geese. One replaces the other at the front, and the rest follow.
I'm sorry, I'm just reminded of the seagulls from Finding Nemo and these 3 fighting for first place. They see it and they're mine, 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 mine. Because they've swapped so often in this race so far.
Well, when you have DRS sounds like this, it's quite easy to do.
That is true.
But Dougie looks to have made a small mistake there behind Cygate. He was in DRS, but he's dropped back to 1.2 seconds, which has brought Piney in a little bit more. He's made 4 positions from where he started. I don't believe he's got any wing damage, so he's going to be looking to make moves further up the grid.
Yeah, Piney's front is fine, and Havey is trying his best to reel in Piney to try and get the move done. Although, he could technically sit here until the end of the race and still make the position.
Yes, 3 penalties out there. Cygate, Piney, and Glasgow Racer with penalties. So on countback, Heavy would take the place over Piney at this point in time.
Thank you for saying penalties, because I just remembered I was trying. Not so much chaos in turn 1. Cygate had a moment out of the second Lesmo and brought out a safety car, hence the graphic
said it
being
right.
glitched. But yeah, turn one wasn't as chaotic as I thought it would be, but then again, we've only got 10 races. If it was the full grid of 20, things might have been a little bit different.
Yeah. Dougie has managed to get back into that DRS detection of Cygate, which is good stuff.
427 made a 7 out of the second Lesmo there.
That's not good. He's going to drop out of the DRS detection for now. He's going to need to burn that battery to get back in if he wants to stay within those top 3 spots and have a chance of winning this race.
That's unfortunate for the I'm going to say it, the number 1 Haas driver out there tonight.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Neil B, but you've been usurped. Plus, thanks to X427, I know the nicknames of the drivers, which you two come up with, which is quite funny. But I will not repeat them on stream.
No, slightly less stream friendly. Andre has lost position to FRL into turn 1. It's another textbook move. No time lost between those two. They're probably going to try and work to drop X427 in the Haas here.
If Dougie and Cygate were smart, I feel...
Are you saying they're not?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You know I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't say anything.
If they are smart about this, they will work together, swap DRS, catch up to 427, and try to make the push. They've got 11 laps to go. It is possible to catch him in 11 laps if they are working together.
It is.
Especially considering he does not have DRS at all.
No, but I do like to think that with a little bit more clean air, though he has got a bit of dirty air from the 2 cars in front, he can get a bit more of a rhythm into it.
That is true, yes. Let's see. Andre, is he going to make the pass? Yes, he is.
X427 is in the pits. I mean, I'm not upset. I'm really upset.
Was he on mediums or is he changing to
He's on hard. He's just changed to mediums now.
Then again, he did pit quite early for the changeover, I believe.
He did, but it was no earlier than the 2 at the front, I don't think. And an FRL's on mediums. Andre is going to he's going to very slowly gain even more of an advantage over the RB here. It might not be too long before we see these front 2 actually get out of each other's DRS range.
Potentially. Hello, Charlie. Yes, Andre is currently in P1. He has been fighting Kev. They were fighting 427 for a fair amount of time, but they managed to drop 427 and then he pitted. But yes, the attendance was relatively low this week. I know that Almanac had signed up, but he didn't respond to the requests, so he didn't show, basically, bringing it down to 10 drivers. But luckily for us, all 10 drivers are still going. So
Piney's in the pits as well. There's some new medium tyres. He just picked up a 3-second penalty, so he might have been struggling on those. He's going to take the fresh pair and bomb it to the end now.
Is Piney going to be able to defend into turn 1?
Going to be side by side. Oh, that was very close. Wing has just whiffed past the back of that Haas.
Very well done from Piney there to not create a collision. A little reckless from Neil B to come across like that, but Then again,
Oh, he's going to send it on the inside. Oh, that's probably not the move I'd have made.
Why does he do this to me? I compliment him, and then he does that.
He's on the ground. Oh, Piney, calm down, please. I'm trying to telepathically tell him to calm down.
Piney, you have, what, 10 laps to... No, not 10. 8 laps to go. Please, just take your time. And Pablo's saying, send it.
Lick the stamp and send it. I mean, it was sort of Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri-esque. You know, their lap one tussle this year. The papaya rules.
I don't think papaya rules extend to Haas, though, do they?
No, but funny you say that. Right, Piney Penguin on the attack. DRS open. ERS isn't burning, but he's going to make the move anyway with the advantage of DRS. Although he's fighting back. He's going to brake late on the inside and give as much space as necessary. No more. They've got through turn 1 and 2 well there. That's some good racing.
There was a little bit of wheel banging going through turn 2, but nothing more.
That's some good stuff. Neilby's gonna have a look up the inside, but not send one like Piney tried last time. Clearly learning from Piney's lesson.
Let's have a look here. So we have Kev within a second of Andre. I think he might be a little bit too far back, unless he decides to burn his battery.
That gap was 4/10 last time I had a look on board. So I think those medium tyres are slowly starting to give out.
Yeah, it's around that period where the mediums start to die off and the hards come into their own.
Cygate and Dougie battling through turn 1 and 2. Cygate's just about in front of Dougie, but not by much. We might see a move into turn 3 here if he gets some battery down.
Because turn 3 is Curva Grande.
Of course, yeah. I mean, it's not a turn, is it? It doesn't count. Nothing happens.
That's why it's called Curva Grande. It's a curve.
You just said it was a turn.
Yes, it is a turn.
So is it or isn't it?
Mods, can we ban Grelis, please? Anyway, we got Dougie in the DRS, and he stays behind before Ascara.
Yeah, Neilby is not in a great position here, but he's going to make it a great position as he gets past Glasgow. He needs to get back into that DRS detection of Piney Penguin, but he's dropped 9/10 out of it, which is not going to help him at all.
And Charlie, don't remind us of season 13. We don't need to know about Destructo causing the massive pile up in turn 3 for EU4 that season.
Glasgow has taken another 3-second penalty on those hard tyres, rather.
And Connor, yes, that's exactly what it means. Curva Grande translates to English as large curve.
It's not very
imaginative?
No, it's not. You always think it's imaginative just because it's in a different language, but it's just not.
It's basically just big corner.
Yeah. Imagine if they renamed Silverstone, like...
Oh, Dougie going for a move around the outside of Lesmo 1 there. Did not quite pull it off. Had to back out.
Yeah, that's a move I would never even think of making, to be honest, outside of Lesmo.
I mean, it seemed to be a very opportunistic thing. It was like Cygate braked a little too much for the corner. And Dougie just happened to be there.
Oh, yeah. Well, thankfully he's still got his wing there. He sent it super hot into Parabolica, but he's done it well. Cleared the line of his preferred choice. DRS open, but he's not that close going through the main straight. Maybe the
out of battery.
Dougie's not out of battery.
Well, he must have been recharging then, because his light was flashing.
Interesting. He has 98%.
Strange.
He's still got 4 laps. Sorry, 5 laps.
Yes.
You include this one. So you've got plenty of time to make moves. Not going to be close enough to the top 2, I wouldn't think.
Not quite Pablo. Yeah, he did drop out of the DRS. Talking of Kev, he did drop out of the DRS of Andre for a split second, but he raked himself back into it and has got one hell of a drive out of Ascari as Dougie goes for the move into Ascari and makes it stick. Move. That was beautiful. What we saw of it was really good.
Yeah, a move that isn't turn 1, we'd love to see.
So you're telling me to make that same sort of move tomorrow, right?
If you can do it.
If I can pull it off on Charlie.
You can do it. On Charlie, that's brave.
Either that or I put him into a wall and myself into a wall, and then everyone gives me a thumbs up for saying thank you.
Fargate has not had it at all and is smashed back into P3 as we go through turn 1. The Haas and Kick are very close together, but no moves made into turn 1 this time. Piney Penguin has dropped Nilby by almost 4 seconds now. So that will retain him his P7, I believe. Unless actually...
Double check your facts.
No, it won't.
Has he got another 3-second time penalty?
I should have known. He's got 6 seconds, unfortunately. So he's got 2 seconds to gain. But he's gained 2 tenths already since I mentioned that. So, not impossible.
Charlie, I know everyone would. That's why I said it. But yeah, I don't want to relive season 14 Imola ever. Because my own teammate decides to take me out. Connor, just stay away from me, please. The closest battle at this moment in time is Dougie on Cygate 4P3.
Yeah, I think. And we were a little bit confused earlier as to why Dougie might be charging down the straight, but Cygate has a penalty. So why would he overtake him?
That is a good point.
It's unfortunate because it means we're not going to see more battling, potentially. I think you should go for it on track. I normally do.
Yeah, but you're a glory hog.
No, I'm an entertainer. That's what I am.
And Pablo has just now realised who Ready Player Charlie is in the chat.
Pablo is clearly woken up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Yeah.
I thought he was a different one. Dear. How many Charlies does he know?
I'm not going to repeat that.
Dumb fish. Oh, that's a bit weird. It's 4 p.m. I want to sleep. 4 p.m. mate.
Not even my sleep schedule's that bad.
Wow. I mean, I don't know about that. Wait, Piney! What's happened to Piney? He spun.
Oh dear.
Between the 2 logos. No.
I think we complimented him one too many times.
I hit my dinner bowl and I heard it.
I heard.
No one heard anything.
Don't worry, guys. If you hear cutlery flying across the room, it's because Grellis has thrown it.
I'm really angry. Yeah.
Piney, why have you done this to me? Throws bowl.
That leaves Piney in B10. He took a trip to the beach, unfortunately, as Connor has said.
In that case, I believe he went to the gravel trap on the first lesson.
Yeah, but he was on the inside, so
yes. But if you go into the gravel trap or if you put a tire into the gravel trap, it can spin you inwards.
I've never seen that. Normally, it just takes me left. So you're a fellow
crasher.
Skilled.
Yes.
Yes.
And Pablo is correct. Andre has pulled out an almost 3.5 second gap
Yeah, I
to
think I mentioned it
Kev.
earlier. The tire choice, I think, has done him in there.
Yeah,
Those hard tires taking him well on to the end of the race.
it has not worked out well for Kev this race. But
It's not, but P2, considering where he started, I'm sure he'll be
true,
more than
he will
pleased
be
with that.
very pleased with that.
20 laps on the mediums is not easy to do.
And we have Ashton now 20 seconds ahead of Piney. I think Piney has had another moment.
He pitted. He pitted for new tyres.
Oh, he did. Oh, he pitted. Okay.
Yes.
Bit of a silly moment to do so, though, isn't it? Because this is. Well, actually, no.
Oh, he's almost gone again.
I don't know what's happening with him and his car. But we do have Andre coming up fast to Parabolica, passing Piney. Piney has given up at this point. I don't think he enjoyed the setup that was given to him, as he did have the bug early on.
Yep.
And Andre wins for Mercedes. Then we've got Kev.
Andre.
And we've got a massive fight for P3. Who is going to get it? Is it going to be Saige or Dougie? It's going to be Dougie. Dougie gets it at the last. How?
And he needed to. He needed to with that penalty.
75 thousandths.
I didn't even notice he had a 3 seconds.
Nilby had a unfortunate race tonight, much like he did at Baku. Glasgow Racer is going to drop behind Real Ashton Army as they come across the line.
Yeah, he's 19 seconds, I believe it was, of penalties. So he's definitely in behind Ashton, unfortunately.
Very well done to everyone involved. Yeah, that was chaotic.
That was a good ending.
And a very good ending. Well done to Dougie for getting P3 there.
Mr. Said, I quit.
Mr. Glasgow in the Twitch chat here. Never came 10th before. I'll take it. But yeah, horrendous driving.
Point to point.
Well, the thing is, you're not going to be 10th. You're going to be 9th. Because Piney was a lap down from Andre.
Yep. There you go.
So,
2 points.
Well done, lads. Well done to everyone involved. Do you want to see if people want to do the... I'm
on it. Don't you worry.
Guess what? I forgot to run RTL. Good thing I've taken a screenshot of this, just so I can give Rob Starr some work to do, because he's been exceedingly lazy over the Christmas period.
Yeah, that's fair enough. He does a fair amount.
So, are we going to have drivers in?
I've asked if they wish to do interviews, so hopefully we'll get a response. I've added them as well.
What I will do is do something similar to Piney Penguin. Let's see, where is it? Showroom. So we had Dougie was the man in P3. Let's bring up the interviews. Give us 2 seconds, guys. Okay, so are we going to have...
I've got two no's so far.
Dougie can't. Andre, no. That wasn't in response to you. It's almost like he doesn't see your messages, even when you tag him. Okay, guys, we are not going to be doing interviews by the look of it. Let's see if he decides to finally answer you.
He's typing.
That's exactly what I meant.
Typing for a long time.
He has stopped typing. Oh, and he started again. He had to think about what he was saying.
Oh, he's not sure how to join. This is on PlayStation.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Well, we will forget about the interviews. But Pablo, yes, giving Robstar work. You could report it to the league, but BK likes giving Robstar work. And I have this direct from BK. So, yeah. Let's give Robstar some work, shall we? But anyway, well done to everyone who partook tonight in EU3. Everyone finished the race, which
They all made it.
I was surprised
Impressive.
about. I was actually shocked by that, because normally in a race like this, you do see a couple of drivers not make it out of a wall. Cygate got very lucky in the race. Neilby got very lucky in qualifying. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching Contest of Speed with us. We will see you again tomorrow for EU2 at 9 p.m. GMT. And then after that will be AM2 at 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful evening.
Welcome back to Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.
Contest of Speed.